Hey, just want to let you know, thanks to some technical difficulties, we missed the first half of this episode. We didn't want to put out nothing this week, so here is half of an episode that we recorded yesterday. Hope you guys still enjoy it. Let us know what you think. Thanks.
What do you get when you put a group of fanboys in a room with a mic? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary, nothing is off limits. With your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., The Blue Guy, Chuck Ditch, G-Roll, and Player 2. This is The Real Press Start. So sit down, load up, log in, and press start.
And we're back.
One more kid. But yeah, it was those that got me. So I was pretty fucking smashed.
All right, we got a 58-second trailer for Fist.
Fisted. Is that a water buffalo? Oh, I remember this one now. It's the rabbit with a giant arm on his back.
Is this a remake of an old game?
Side scroller?
I don't think it is.
It looks like a side scroller.
Or I mean, no, it's
No,
not
it's
a remake. It's a side scroller,
it's a
yes,
side-scroller.
but it's not a remake of an old game. I thought this one looked badass though.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, she's hot.
Weirdo.
It looks like a bullet hell type game too.
It's like Super Smash Brothers.
I forgot someone described. Oh, shit, sorry. Returnal. Wait, was that a new one or an old one? That trailer.
It should have been a new one.
Of what?
Fist.
What's it?
And then Hunter's Arena. That was another one that got announced. Sifu, we just watched that one. Jet, the Far
Oh,
Shore.
Arcada something?
Arcade again.
Arcade again.
Demon Slayer. There's another trailer now.
Pokemon Master.
Yeah, I'm sold by it.
I'll just watch Arcade.
Lost Judgment.
Then we'll call it on the trailers.
I hate that song, Arcade.
No, E. Egg. GG.
Arcade again. There it is. Oh, you can do the announcement.
Trailer.
Blood and violence. Ilphonic.
Who's Ilphonic? Wait,
This is their first game.
it is?
Well, that's what it said. It was like from first time developer. Ilphonic.
I thought Ilphonic sounded familiar.
It does sound familiar to me too, but I'm not.
It's like Osmosis Jones.
It does.
Yeah.
It's Spocha, but guns.
No, okay. So they made Predator Hunting Grounds,
Predator.
Friday the 13th, and Dead Alliance. So they've made multiplayer. They've also made Next Sui's.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of mini games.
Yeah.
Baseball bats. That looks fun.
Yeah, you customize the character.
It's like
Fortnite.
Destruction All Stars, but not just fucking cars.
They got Fortnite aspects.
Yeah, Destruction All Stars got boring real fast.
Yeah, it's like
It's you just got the 2 game modes. Is it?
Yeah, that's it.
You got no. You guys gonna come up with anything else? It's just 2 fucking game modes. They did add some, but it's like 1 more game mode.
Yes.
It's like okay.
All right, I'm done now. I'm checked out. That Sony ad. Because everyone was talking about the way the PlayStation looked when it was released, and so like now it just shows that not even Sony Productions really understands what this PlayStation, how is it supposed to go, or what it's supposed to do, or
I don't think that's a Sony Productions thing. I think that's whoever the director
Yeah,
is.
Whoever
or
the
that-
director was, they just
Yeah, exactly.
put it upside down.
It's like fucking Game of Thrones when they had the coffee cups in there. Like,
Yeah, it's
there's
just
the
more.
editors.
It's more of just
It's
an
like the editor.
oversight.
Yeah.
It's more just an oversight than it is like, oh, we don't understand.
Yeah.
the quality.
No,
we
I
don't
know that.
understand the medieval times. Sorry, we didn't know they didn't have coffee cups.
They didn't have Starbucks?
Yeah. Exactly. It's like the fucking Starbucks cup in fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we understand that they didn't have Starbucks.
So I had no clue that fucking they can't have Starbucks back in medieval times. I thought Daenerys was just always hopped up on coffee.
The whole time.
How could she fly a dragon without her morning cup of brew?
So a bunch of media outlets right now, like IGN has put out an article saying this. Push Square has put out an article now.
Push square?
Kotaku has one.
Why do you push square?
I don't know why it's called.
Why not push something else other than square?
I don't know. They call
The
it
least push button on the controller.
Well, it's a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like,
And a lot of games make you push square to do stuff.
yeah.
It's usually X and circle.
You
No,
can
it's
play-
usually a lot of games do square now.
What games?
But so they're all
I
saying
think
that.
Ratchet does square a lot. Don't they?
What the? No.
So this is
I
this
think
is
square's the least used button.
Square's melee.
No, I think
I think
circle's the name.
No, square's melee.
Yeah, but you don't use melee in this game.
Circles dodge.
Okay, yeah, okay. But you don't really use melee in this game.
Yeah, you
I think Square might be
Just
the
to break boxes.
it's the most important
Just to
thing.
do the jump and
And then you can push L2 and push square and
throw it.
Throw
Okay,
the
that's a
hammer.
whole different thing. And still, you barely use that.
A lot of games make it.
It's still
square
easier just to
melee.
push R2 and shoot.
So this is the headline that caught my attention, but then I found a couple more articles basically saying the same thing.
Call of Duty makes you push square to pay respects.
It's time to accept we can't predict what PlayStation's doing anymore. Meaning, okay, so they pulled out of all major conventions,
Yeah.
but then they'll just like out of nowhere they'll just drop a fucking
State of
state
yeah,
of
I had
play.
no clue until like 2 hours before it came out. I was like, all right, I guess that was
Yeah.
State of Play today.
It's like they're doing their own thing, and I think it's working for them.
It's
Yeah.
just because we're in a
I'm-
whole different time, dude. Like, shit's different.
Yeah, I think it's more.
They're basing their opinions on what shit that's happened already. So it's
But
like,
I think it also. But
it's like, oh, we're used to this, and this, A, B, and C happening, and they're not even doing any of that.
yeah, but even
It's
pre-COVID,
like, yeah,
though.
Well, I think the time.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's the same thing. Like, all your trailers are online. Why do I have to go to a convention when I could just pull it up on fucking
Yeah.
YouTube or whatever? Like, why? Like, or if you're a gaming company, why do I have to buy a booth when I could just put it all on my
yeah.
website
Put it online
or,
and
all
just
on my
effective,
YouTube
yeah.
channel? I could put all my money more into a social media advertising or
As opposed to
Yeah,
to
as
have a
opposed
bigger
to-
online presence as opposed to being in person.
For the convention, the only thing I would see is like you get the direct feedback, and more people are
retarded.
more people are likely to give you.
That's the problem. There's too much fucking feedback.
well, right. But so like at a convention, it's
Yeah.
more funnel, or it's more like it's less, so it's more digestible,
Yeah.
and they're more likely to give you an honest feedback or like more constructive than it is like online.
Yeah,
And you have
online-
to you have to fish through all the fucking.
I fucking hate.
Uh-huh.
I hate.
I can't believe you gave him blue hair.
Yeah.
Blue hair means you're lesbian, so we can't have that. Like, I hate lesbians.
That's the name of the episode.
You white, you Ben Affleck.
The thing that makes me laugh, and well, when it comes back to, so, I mean, even we bitched about the games this week or this month for PS Plus, but I was looking at like to go back to the shitty feedback online, where you get half of the comments are PlayStation lost, Xbox won. This just proves it. Oh, we already knew PlayStation sucked. Like half the comments I read were all that.
I feel like they're pretty
Those
neck
aren't
and neck
real-
right
Yeah.
now.
Those aren't real people.
And then there was, you got a couple, like there was one comment that I read was
I've never had the motivation to comment on anything
No.
siding with either any company. Like,
Right.
let alone, like
Oh,
just
did
because
you,
I buy one
did you
product
hear,
over the other. I'm
did
not
we
gonna-
talk about PlayStation buying House Marquee?
Yes, we did. We talked about it 2 weeks ago, I believe. One of the comments was like, "This is the last year or the last cycle. I'm renewing my PlayStation Plus. This is the worst lineup of games."
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, you need PlayStation Plus to play online games.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah,
Like,
they have been fucking lacking with these free games though. Like
yeah.
the last 3 months, I'm like, I literally do not have any drive to play any of those games. Just
Yeah, it's just in my library. It's just
Yeah.
not gonna.
yeah, it's just gonna be in my library. So.
Yeah, basically. I'm gonna turn it down.
Why?
Just 'cause-
Can't hear it. Can't hear it over the AC. The little controller is louder.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
Um,
The buttons.
The Hunter's Arena, the one I wanted you to pull up before you started playing. It's gonna be supposedly it's gonna be one of the PS Plus games for August, but they haven't specified if it's just gonna be an extra game we're getting, or if that's just gonna be one of the games for PS Plus. So the rumor is that it's gonna be one of the PS Plus games.
Are
They-
we talking about Loki?
Oh,
We're just gonna go
I
an
was
entire
gonna-
episode without not talking about Loki.
No, I was gonna bring Loki up. I got some shit about it.
You got some shit
I
about
got some
it?
shit about it.
You got some shit to talk.
No, not some shit to talk.
Shit.
I got-
He's talking shit right
Talking
now.
shit.
Talking man.
I saw an article about something about there's going to be more LGBTQ stuff coming, and then they showed like a picture of Loki and
I really don't
Loki,
think so.
and
I
I was
mean-
like, what is going on? Like,
I mean, it's pretty straight right now.
Yeah, like
he's
what-
fucking the good guy Loki likes
like what
girl
are they?
Loki. So.
What are they implying? Like,
The
I
girl
haven't,
Loki's
I
gonna
haven't
guide
seen
the
any.
entire-
There's literally no LGBTQ thing in this. Like,
Okay,
unless
so-
I'm completely looking over it.
Girl
Like,
Loki's gonna transform into a guy at some point,
Right.
and they're gonna make.
Yeah, they're gonna role play as all the LGBTQ, as every
like iteration of it.
Yeah.
Like, there's gonna be two girls, two guys,
two guys,
guy girl,
guy girl,
Yeah.
horse and man.
At one point, one of them,
Hermie and Hermie.
the alligator.
Hermie versus Hermie.
That's the ending. That's like the end credit scene for this week. It's just gonna them getting it on and all.
They're just gonna be like making out, and then they're gonna like make it like just morph, and this would be like a dick and vagina kissing instead. And it's gonna just sound all nasty and floppy, like. Oh yeah. Just gonna keep like transforming into different private parts. Just to please the LG, just to be like, oh, it's LGBT.
like you
They're gonna make
wanted.
Zoidberg.
Yeah, exactly. Zoidberg.
Tentacle dicks.
And then
fucking
an alligator
multiple
Loki's just gonna be in the
vaginas
background
everywhere.
going. just watching.
The old Loki's just gonna be playing with himself. Yeah.
Alligator Loki, you can actually buy the. Have you seen the baby Groot that sit on your shoulders? It's a little plush baby Groot that has a magnet in his butt, and then like you get this like you come with a pin, you pin it to your shirt,
Oh,
and you
yeah,
can sit on your shoulder.
it'll sit on your shoulder.
Well, now they just released Disneyland Alligator Loki.
Okay. Same idea.
Same idea.
Magnet.
That's cool.
Yep.
Oh no. Fuck the pin. How about you just put the magnet under your shirt,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
and then you stick the magnet on the other side, and you're good.
Well,
You don't have to prick yourself with
I've
a
never seen
goddamn
this room
safety
before.
pin.
Since like a new room.
I've seen this one.
I've never seen this room in my life.
Really?
Yeah, there's like you can jump across to the other side.
Yeah.
I did that. I never
This is
seen
like the first room I ever went in.
I never
Oh.
got it.
So one of the things with Loki, they're bringing up. Well, I'm reading articles on now, is because do you remember when they were hinting at a Young Avengers series or movie or something in the MCU?
Baby Avengers?
Basically, I think what movie was it they talked about? Far From Home.
Is it?
I think it's Far From Home. They hint at a Young Avengers. So
Alright.
remember, like Tony said something to him about like a Junior Squad or something like that.
Yeah.
And so, with Kid Loki showing up, Kid Loki is a member of the Young Avengers.
Uh-huh.
So it's going to be Kate Bishop, Young Loki,
Young Loki. Young Loki.
Young Loki, or Kid Loki.
Kid Loki.
And then so
I'm surprised there's not a rapper
and then
named Kid Loki.
Who's gonna be Iron Man's daughter?
Miss Marvel. And then they're gonna have Wiccan and Speed. So Wiccan and Speed,
Oh, that's right.
Miss America, Kate Bishop, Cassie Lang, and the Patriot.
The Wicked and Speed, they gotta, fucking Wanda's gotta figure out how to make them real.
Yeah,
Who's the Patriot?
Elijah Bradley.
Is it like the
From
Iron
Winter
Patriot?
Soldier.
Yeah, who's the Patriot?
The Patriot is Elijah Bradley. But
The black guy that died?
did he die?
No, was that
No,
his name?
but I'm talking
No,
about.
that was Star Green.
Who's the
Star
child?
Force.
That, or his grandson.
Oh, okay. There you go.
That's what I was gonna say. That.
Oh, he's that black, the black
The
Captain
black-
America,
the black
the
kid.
old black Captain America.
Yeah,
The
grandson.
Grandson? Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. That was like
So
one of
does-
the coolest parts of that.
Does he
of that show.
Does he have the super serum in his blood?
I think so. I think that's what they're insinuating. This is what Kid Loki looks like in the comics. During the so I mean the costume's basically the same.
Similar.
Yeah.
Did you see Frog Thor
Where?
in the?
I missed it.
episode?
Yeah.
No, I missed it. No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, when they're going down into their like shelter
Oh,
base.
and they show like
and they
all
show
that
like
shit.
the Mjolnir in the ground,
Yeah.
and then there's like right next to it there's a jar with a frog in it, and he has like Thor's helmet.
I didn't know it was a frog. I thought it was just like a mini Thor.
No, it was a frog, yeah. And he's
But he's like a
jumping out.
humanoid frog.
Well, I think it's like jumping out. It's like mid jump, and so like you see him like all sprawled out. It looks like he's.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I missed it. There was something. Oh, and so the black Loki, they had the fake Mjolnir. His official name is Boastful Loki.
Yeah. Because it's just lying.
He was just, yeah, it was
Straight line.
that whole battle between all the Lokis in the underground bunker was funny as fuck. I love when fucking the alligator just bites off fucking President Loki's hand.
Yeah, it like swallows it. It's like, isn't that shit like way down his fucking throat?
Yeah,
It's just like the alligator's all the way over here.
yeah.
It's like his whole wrist.
That shit was hilarious, and then just the whole like the way that they all turn on each other, and then there's
The alligator Loki was great.
yeah. Oh, and the other one was classic Loki. Was the Loki in the original
Suit.
Yeah, because there was President Loki, classic Loki.
President Loki.
Yeah, he was the one that had the
Yeah.
vote for Loki. Let me see. All the Lokis in the last episode.
Why is he classic Loki?
Because he's wearing the original costume, I guess.
But he's wearing a suit and tie. Just with the horns.
No, yeah, but he's president. But he's President Loki.
But I don't think that. I feel like that doesn't make him classic as President Loki.
No, the other one's
Classic
the old
Loki.
one.
That's classic Loki. And then, so the Loki that we're following right now is Loki L1130. That's his official designation. And there's Sylvie, classic Loki, Kid Loki, Alligator Loki, Boastful Loki, President Loki, and they didn't name the other ones, I guess. Because there was the other.
Yeah, they're not
Lokis.
gonna name literally every other fucking one in that scene.
They should have.
Ridiculous.
But those are the.
Wasn't there like regular people in there too, like just stragglers?
I thought they were all Lokis.
No,
I think they're all Lokis.
I don't think so because it was because Owen Wilson went there, and he ended
True.
up in that
Oh,
dimension
yeah,
too.
that's
So
true,
it could have
yeah.
been just the variants. It's like all variants.
All variants.
But yeah, it's funny. You're like this fucking. What is that? Goliath? Like he doesn't even need to kill them. They're all like killing each
Yeah,
other.
they're killing each other. Yeah.
Oh, there was wasn't there some Rick and Morty shit in that one too? I forgot what there was like some sort of reference to Rick and Morty.
I can't remember. I think it was directed by a Rick and Morty guy.
Yeah, but I think there was there was something.
I think we said something about it too. It's just going to turn into. Oh, I forgot about the polybus or Polybius. in the arcade. When I saw that, I nerded out on it.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is that?
So yeah, in the 80s there was an arcade machine that some people claim to have seen it, some people haven't, and supposedly it caused people to have seizures, and like it was like they would say that people would just, like play it, and like someone I want to say they said was the guy that assassinated either John Lennon or someone they were like a well-known assassin was seen playing that game before they went in assassinated the person. And then, but that game
they blamed it
on that game.
On that game that he killed. He because he was on that. He felt the need to go kill John Lennon.
Well, what it was it's like because it was that game was like people would start acting funny after playing that game, and every week there would be like Men in Black type suits that would come up, and like they plug something into the machine, and like they were assuming getting the data from the machine and then leaving, and like so once a week people, and then all of a sudden. There was only a couple of them. Then all of a sudden, all the games just disappeared, and no one's ever seen them ever again.
Yeah.
All the polybuses?
All the polybuses.
Nobody has a polybus?
Well, the Men in Black are probably just workers.
That's their
wearing suits.
That's just that's just their fucking uniform. Just like you go to fucking Hooters, they're all wearing fucking white shirts with fucking Hooters on their fucking chest and orange shorts.
We should go to Hooters. Should have been about time.
Now we're gonna go to Titties and Skeeties.
What?
Or you go to fucking medieval times, everyone's dressed as a fucking maiden.
That's weird.
It's not, you don't suddenly think, oh, they're from the fucking 1700s.
Every time someone played this game, they acted different. Like they'd act strangely, and at least for a while. Like it would be like it would wear off eventually, but they'd be acting different. And so a lot of people theorized that it was like the government trying to control, like testing mind control through video games. But yeah, I thought that was cool that was in there. Just the fact that it was one of those things that's thrown away, lost to time. I'm trying to remember how the episode ended now. They took over Sylvie fucking...
They held hands and they enchanted the thing.
Yeah, and that's where it ended, right?
And then the doorway opened, or gateway or whatever, opened up, so there was like a house.
Yeah, just
the
cabin.
house. Yeah,
What was the house?
I don't know.
It was fucking. It was the university, Professor X's university.
Oh shit!
That would have been fucking dope if it was.
Imagine.
But it just looked like sort of a cabin house type.
No, it was like a
No,
mansion.
like it was like a big, like a university.
Yeah.
type,
No, it looked like a small house.
No, it was like a mansion. It looked
Let me see.
Like it looked like the size of maybe like Tony Stark's cabin.
it was big. I think it was big.
Episode 5. The house ending explained.
We just want a picture. We don't need an
Yeah,
explanation.
it's right here.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is.
Cause that's the house. Remember, she saw it when she first goes through, and like part of the mist touches her, and she sees it. It almost looks like a factory as well.
It was like a compound, like a mansion compound.
It's the castle from Castlevania.
Dracula's.
It would be cool if it's the X-Men.
That would be dope if it was the X-Men fucking.
But it's like there's no reason for it to be that.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it would drive no story forward unless it's, I don't know, who could control time in the X-Men. Quicksilver's running so fast, he's fucking up the timelines.
Cable too.
And Cable? Oh
Cable,
yeah.
time travels.
I was thinking of Colossus.
I'm trying to think of. So apparently, it could be where the timekeepers are. The Citadel is the only place of He Who Remains, the final director of the TVA, who created the timekeepers. The more popular theory is the Citadel of Kang the Conqueror. Kang rules his temporal empire from inside the city of Chronopolis.
Yeah, I think the Kang stuff is probably the strongest.
Yeah.
Because that girl, that one chick, the one girl in the TVA, the head
Yeah, Ravonna.
Yeah, she's supposed to be. I guess in the comics, she's the. She's like his lover or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Kang's lover.
See, I don't know much about King the Conqueror. But yeah, I'm seeing this now. Why classic Loki sacrificed himself? Because he didn't want to be a Loki anymore.
Yeah, it's like
It's like Rick not wanting to be a Rick anymore.
Ricks
It is.
don't want a Rick no more.
That's the name of the episode. When Ricks don't want a Rick no more. It's gotta be no more. Let's see here. What else we got? Did I say this? The Last of Us season, first season is gonna have 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
I didn't say it, but yeah, 10
I knew
episodes.
that. And it's not coming out till 2023.
Yep.
So who cares?
Kojima has been talking about the Snyder Cut for Justice League, and he's talking about how he would love to do something like that for Metal Gear 5.
That'd be dope.
That would be amazing.
But Konami's never gonna let that happen.
And he wouldn't want to work with Konami. He said that he's like, I'm not going to go back.
Just for that.
Yeah, if I can get the rights to it, I would do it, but I'm not going to go back there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Konami would rather let Metal Gear die than
Give it back to him?
give it.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, I think that he has enough ideas to move on to do something else. Or even if he made something similar, just...
Did you watch that the director's cut for Death Stranding?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Seems like there's adding a bunch of stuff where it seems like it's making it more combat based,
Nice.
or adding a lot of combat based stuff into it.
Okay.
With like new guns and stuff.
Yeah. I know Kojima is a fan of director's cut style stuff.
Yeah.
And then and it seems like so Ghost of Tsushima is getting a director's cut. Death Stranding is getting a director's cut. There was another game.
That's it.
I thought there was another one. I thought maybe.
No. I mean, technically, you might be able to say that Final Fantasy VII got a director's cut.
I mean, yeah, but it was
They changed the ending and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it was not officially called a director's
Right.
cut. Yeah.
But I don't think there's not anything else that's been called a director's cut.
Yeah.
But I wonder if they're going to actually be calling them director's cuts from now on.
I think so.
I'm not sure, because it's like Death Stranding. That's a Kojima game. It's like very Kojima of him to call it a director's cut.
Yeah.
And he's like this his mastermind and story and all that.
Yeah.
And then Ghost of Tsushima, that plays very much into like Japanese cinema. So I
True.
understand why they would call that a director's cut.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then like the whole thing, the director's cut implies, because like usually what that means is the director wanted this in the movie, but either for time or continuity or for whatever reason they had to take it out.
Right.
Whereas these ones, it's like, well, for Ghost of Tsushima at least, it's like we're adding an extra. Instead of calling it DLC or instead of calling it a Game of the Year edition or whatever they want to call it, it's just a director's cut. We're just adding some stuff into it that.
I wonder if is it added? Like,
But it's also very cinematic.
along
So
the storyline. And
No. Well, they said you get access to it in the second act, after the second act of the game,
after the second.
or once you're in the second act of the game.
Yeah. So is it like
Is it
chronologically? It's
there's a new mission and
It's
all.
like-
Yeah, and you get
chronologically. It's parallel to the current. It's not like afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it won't be anything. You won't know anything new. You'll just know more about what's already
happening.
Yeah. Which again, because again, the game is very cinematic.
I could see why they're calling that director's cut and not add-on content or DLC, because it's not past the
Yeah, it takes place
it's
within
parallel.
the actual story.
Yeah, within, it's just more on what you already know.
What you already know, what
It's
you've
not
already
a whole
seen.
new- it's not
I think-
more added on.
I think it's probably going to be more along the lines of Witcher DLC.
Yeah.
It's like the second one mostly, where like it's like a really big area you go to,
Yeah.
and It's like a new story, but it's just kind of there.
Yeah.
It's not like something crazy happening within the storyline of the game.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a big
It's
area.
its own.
There's going to be a lot to do in there, but it's not. It doesn't change anything that's happened over here. It's just more to do. So really
Yeah,
quick.
so it'll probably be like Jin goes to goes to this Iki Island, and then he's going to kill some fucking Mongols all over the place.
Yeah. it's gonna be like another battalion of Mongols that showed up or something, or like
Maybe,
reinforcements, and he was able to stop them on this island at some point.
Or it could be
Because it does say there's new
the other
enemies.
like Japanese.
It's gonna be Coco Khan.
Coco Khan.
It could be other
That's another
Japs.
segment.
It could be a lot of other Japs. Like, you know, he had to kill.
Yeah, other samurai.
Yeah, other samurais and shit. Or other Ronin.
In case you guys were wondering, Marvel officially ends Stan Lee cameos in the MCU. So there will be no more
Has
Stan
there
Lee cameos.
Has there been?
But will they make a new kind of cameo?
No,
Like
the
Captain
level
America's
of it.
ass.
they're not. They're
Because
not.
they should definitely have Captain America's ass
At some point in every
in the background, like just right out of frame, just enough for like the cheeks.
right, yeah.
He's never in the shit.
Just-
like
just part of the-
It's just an actor in some tight pants with America's ass.
Hey guys, really quick, just want to take a quick break to talk about Anchor. This is the app we're using to create this podcast right now. If you've ever thought about starting your own podcast, Anchor FM is awesome. When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had millions of questions. We had no idea how to do it. How to record an episode? It was a struggle. How do you find background music? We still don't have background music, but Anchor FM lets us do that. We just don't use it. How do I get my show posted? How do I get it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, all the other places people listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcasts. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. My favorite thing is that everything is done in the app. You record, you edit, you post, everything's just right there. You know, when I'm not around, G-Roll's able to do it. And you know, how easy is it?
It's easy.
There you go. So anchor.fm/start. Get your own podcast. If you're not doing it, you're wrong.
And we're back.
We forget we had more shit to talk about.
One more topic.
What were we going to talk about?
McGregor.
McGregor.
Connor, yeah.
Conor McGregor.
Breaking his ankle
The
because
biggest disappointment in Irish history. I'm just kidding.
Motherfucker, yeah, like, you see these trick Bill.
Fucking disgraceful. How do you?
That was a good fight. Like, I mean,
Up until
you
that
talk all the
Yeah.
shit about Conor. Every time he fights, it's
a
great.
good
It's
fight,
so
yeah.
entertaining. It's entertaining
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah, it was a good fight, and then
Oh, well,
You jumped like right into
I know.
that game.
I saw that.
He's an entertaining fighter,
but he was launching them leg kicks in the beginning.
well, because that's what his downfall was the last fight.
Yeah, he got mad. He's like, I'm gonna do.
Yeah, but
this
remember
to
it
you."
was same thing with Nate. Yeah, he threw all those leg kicks against Nate, and then like by the end of the fight, he was limping more than fucking Nate was.
Yeah. But it's just like I don't know the way he's just such a sore loser.
Now he is. Before when he would lose, it
I
seemed.
mean, yeah, he'd always be respectful. Like, hey, yeah, he got me.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
Even
just
when
being a cunt.
It's because he hasn't won in a while, so
Yeah.
now he's like, "Fuck, I need to win."
He's just, he's trying to. It's like he's even like. He's kind of like being a Jake Paul.
yeah. He's just I don't know.
He's like just being a.
But there
heel,
is,
like,
there is being too much of a Jake Paul.
Yeah, he's being too much of a Jake Paul.
It could be he's trying to feed the gimmick.
Yeah, but it's not good. You gotta win. The gimmick only works if you're winning.
If you're winning, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you're losing, you're just
You're just an asshole.
Yeah, you're just an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
I
one's
mean,
gonna
because that's what made Mayweather so like good at it was the fact that he
Yeah,
still hasn't
exactly.
lost.
Yeah.
But, like so you watch those things like I want to see him get his ass kicked.
Yeah, just like Greg Hardy.
Yeah,
Like we finally got to see his ass get his ass
get
kicked.
him get his fuck yeah.
Because even when he lost, he was by decision. So
Yeah, it
you're like,
wasn't.
whatever.
Yeah, you couldn't get mad at the fucking.
But then he got his ass knocked out. So You're
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Scumbag.
Uh,
But that guy, the way he was like, he's laying there and then fucking.
talking shit.
Talking
like,
shit.
dude, your leg fell off. You're
Yeah.
gonna talk shit.
The leg fell off.
That shit fell off like it was a fucking, like he was a little plastic toy or something.
Yeah, that shit.
I'm surprised he was chilling though, like just there.
Nah,
on the
he was in
fucking floor.
pain.
Yeah,
like
no,
it's-
yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
he was
reason
probably just so stubborn. He didn't want to fucking.
Yeah.
You gotta stretch it out.
He refused to get stretchered until cameras were off of him.
He's still-
And they made sure, like, all right, we'll turn the cameras off. It's like,
But see, what you guys don't realize is GSP actually hired somebody to kiss him on the ring.
on the ankle,
On the
and
ankle.
winking his bones.
He lost all the fight in his bones, but became spaghetti.
The acid bone kiss.
And then Dustin missed the opportunity to be like, man, I don't know what happened. He just has weak bones. He's a weak man.
Yeah.
Like, I was putting forward pressure and his leg broke under my pressure. He's a weak man. I don't know what to say. Like, that's all he had to say. I'm not like, oh, I checked the kick and it softened him up. Like, no, just he's a weak dude. You fucking beat him. Like, that's all that happened. You beat him.
He's a bitch. Fucking, damn it. I lost my fuck. Like, I was about to speak and it just went out the brain.
Went off the
It
brain.
went out the brain. But no, like Connor's gonna say he didn't lose that.
Yeah, the doctor stopped it. I was still gonna knock him.
I was-
I was gonna knock him bloody out.
That's a doctor stoppage.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't
Yeah,
count.
I didn't lose. The doctors made me stop fighting.
Yeah.
You couldn't stand the fuck up. Like, I didn't know you could dodge through those.
Which are the ones that you can't dodge through?
Purple. Aren't they?
Yeah, purple ones. I think every other color you can dodge through.
That one, I mean, the card was really good though. I was entertained the entire time.
Yeah, it was a good card. I told you it was gonna be good.
Yeah.
How about my boy Michelle?
That,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That was a good fight.
None of them went to decision, huh?
No, that one did, yeah, but it was still a good fight.
It was, yeah. Watching Greg Hardy was get knocked out.
Yeah, that was the best
That
part.
was the highlight of the night though.
The angle was brutal though. Too.
The angle was brutal, but it happened so quickly and it was like.
Yeah, like I wanted a little
like,
more fun
yeah.
of the fight.
You were like. it
Rick
was-
Hardy's a wife beater?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got kicked out of the NFL for beating his wife.
He threw her on a pile of goods.
Yeah, he threw her on a pile of guns. Like that's so disrespectful. You throw them on shit that they could use to kill you, and you're so cocky
Yeah,
that,
you're so
that they're
One
not
of those
gonna
guns.
shoot me with it. Oh fuck.
Should be a pyramid. Oh, man.
But yeah, it was a good card.
Yeah, good card.
Fucking.
Overall.
I mean,
Yeah, the fights.
I don't know what you got to do to Connor to make him shut the fuck up, but apparently his leg
Apparently
falling off
nothing.
doesn't make him shut
It's
the
not enough to make him shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Fucking Jake Paul has to beat him.
Yeah,
In order-
that's
in
all.
order for him
Like
to
all
shut
he's
up.
got is the Nate Diaz fight,
And Jake Paul fight.
Yeah.
and then go fight Jake Paul.
But-
And then that's it. That's
But
all
I
you
don't
can
know. I don't think Jake Paul will take that fight now. I don't think he's worth the fight.
I don't
That's too
know.
much.
do. Who knows?
Because now this leg has been broken. It's gonna be a fucking
Like a year.
Right, it's gonna be a year, but so he's gonna fucking bitch about it every single time he loses. If he loses, he'll be like, "Oh, my leg ain't 100%."
Yeah.
Could have knocked him out, Joe, but my leg. I didn't want my leg to
I
fall
lost
off
all my
again.
power.
Woman like to fall off again. But yeah, I mean, it is going to be one of those things that's always going to be an excuse, man.
He was getting whooped too. He didn't win that round.
He didn't win that round.
He got wobbled, and then he
Yeah.
went for that clinch.
Yep.
And then he went for a submission after talking shit about submissions.
Yep.
And he couldn't finish it for shit. Like Dustin easily got out of it.
Yeah, it wasn't. Like,
Even with the cage there trapping him in, like
Yeah.
that side that the cage was in is the side you had to go to escape. So all Connor had to do was not let him go, like get tight against the cage. Jesus, dude, how bad's your jujitsu? I like that meme. There was one. It was like me talking about grappling techniques during the fight, and it was like, "What's your black belt?" And it's like a thing of pulling out or "What's your belt level?" And it's like pulling out like a samurai sword, but it's just like a white belt with one stripe on it. I'm like, that's me. But I'm always right.
That's one thing I always say about when we watch fights is that you'll say something and then it
happens.
Either it happen or the commentator will say it right out, like, "Oh, he just needs to do this," and then like you'll say something, "Yo, he needs to get out of it, or he just needs to rotate or do this," and then like DC will be like, "He just needs to rotate or do this thing."
Yeah.
You
It's
gotta
like
get
you'll
that
just
healing
why is because being healed? It's like, why isn't it dying?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You're just like
Yeah,
it's like sewn it up.
The obelisk.
But yeah, it's
Dude, those things are so active.
I hate those.
Let's see what else. I watched Black Widow.
Yes.
Watching Black Widow. It's good.
It's good.
It's good. It's normal. No, it's fine. It's just it probably could have came like a couple years earlier. Either like right after Civil War. It should have been come like right after Civil War or right before.
That's when it was supposed to come out, wasn't it?
No. It was supposed to come out like right after Infinity War. It's supposed to be the first movie after Infinity War.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense.
I'm sorry,
because-
Endgame.
Endgame, yeah. But it doesn't make sense though, because it's clearly timed between Civil War and fucking Infinity War.
Yeah.
So it's like why didn't they release in that time frame?
Yeah, I have no clue. And then like the only thing that it really ties anything to is the mid-credit scene, and that ties it to basically they tease it of the Hawkeye TV show.
So it's just like just a series for fun.
Yeah, it's a fun show to watch, or it's a fun movie to watch.
You enjoyed it though, overall?
Yeah, overall, I liked the blonde,
Her sister?
yeah, her sister the most. I think
She had a big ass.
no, they don't focus on their asses much.
Not enough booty shots.
Not enough booty shots.
Yeah.
Not as much as Avengers 1 with that fucking Scarlett Johansson shots.
Oh yeah. Those were the best. Well, and I think in Iron Man 3 too. Or 2. Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
She
That was the first time you ever saw her.
Yeah. But she had some of those where you were like, God damn.
How old is she now?
It's probably like 30 something.
Let's see.
Probably almost 40.
How old is ScarJo?
Scarjo.
36. Why does she look older than me? Oh man, dude, I got called out. Was a guy on my Instagram. I posted a picture of me and Tata. A guy sends me a message that says, like, we're replying to my picture. It says, when your Tata has a better hairline than you.
Yeah. He's
Son
got a
of a
better.
bitch.
Dude, he has a better hairline than all of us.
I know.
know.
I think on that note, just go ahead and wrap it up. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/RealPressStart.
Fuck McGregor. Fuck the McGregors.
On Twitter at RealPressStart. On Instagram at The Real Press Start. Like us, rate us, review us anywhere you get your podcasts. On that note, game over.